Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk to you about how humans have been programmed, right? Now, I'm going to give you like a handful of examples. I'd say that these examples that I'm going to give you are very important to question and find out for yourself, right? There's a trillion things that have been programmed into the human mind that are faulty that I could list, but I'm gonna pick out the ones that I think are most important for you to realize. So before I do that, I want to go over a brief summary of just this reality and how humans have been programmed. So when you grow up, right, or when you first arrive on this planet, you are born, right, and you are a child. You experience joy and pleasure and everything because you don't have all these worries, and life's great, right? Every moment is like the best moment, right? I'm sure you guys can vouch for this. I know I can. I remember, oh man, from about the age of 5 to like 10, those were like the best years of my life. And that sounds weird to you guys because most people think that high school and college is really where it is, and that's when, like, I think I remember one of my classmates said like high school is like the 4 best years of your life, and I completely disagree with that. Maybe for some people, but I just remember when I was really a younger child, right? 5 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old, right? Man, even a little bit, past that, like 12, 13, 14. Once I hit like 15, then like my mind really started to like form, and I had all these belief systems, and the monkey mind started to take place, and then life just sort of got dumbed down because when your mind's running, right, you're not really experiencing the full presence of reality, and the full presence of reality is complete, like, love, man. It's just beauty, right? And when your mind's consistently running and racing and being a fucking drunk monkey, then you get taken away from that gets stripped away from you. And that's kind of what I want to talk about here. So when you have all these belief systems, right, when you have these ideas and ideologies that have been programmed into your mind, you look at the world in a certain lens, right? And you go about your life. Most of your life, you go about, till you die, based off of other people's belief systems. Think about that for a second. How fucked up is that? You go about your whole life doing day-to-day activities, behaving around people in certain ways, based off of what other people told you. You never took the time to be by yourself and question all of this, and then find out how the right way to be in the world is for you, right? You never did that. You just said, all right, you know what, this is what everyone is doing. This is what everyone's telling me. This is what the media is saying. And you just completely go about your life based off of that. And you suffer. And you don't question it at all. You're just like, all right, this is just the way the life is, And it sucks because it's so unfortunate because it's just so fucking obvious. Like, for me at least, I mean, a lot of people are just completely blind, but it's like, it's so obvious that the way we're living and the way like our minds behave and shit like this, it's so not natural and real and just the way we should be. So I'll give you a few examples of this, right? Most people believe concrete, it's in their mind all the time, and they believe it 100%, that they have to be at a job 5 to 6 days a week, 40 to 80 hours a week. They believe that. And when you go and question them and you go and say, hey, did you know you could be an entrepreneur? Did you know you could make money online? They'll say something like, yeah, maybe I could have done that, but it's too late now, and only special people are designed to be famous and make money online and have a great life, right? Who am I to do that crazy stuff, right? They'll come up with all that sort of excuse bullshit in their head, right? So that's one belief system. Another one. Now this is sort of unconventional and not one you hear of about. Not one that you hear about. Every day. Colloquial. I don't even know how to say that word. Day to day. Ubiquitously. I don't even know if that's a word either. I know ubiquitous is a word, but this one is important. That the sun is gonna give you cancer. This one is so false, man. Like, I mean, maybe it might give you cancer if you're in the sun for like 10 hours a day. Then okay, maybe there's gonna be a risk that you might get cancer. But the idea that we need to wear sunglasses and sunscreen is complete bullshit. Why do you think they want us to wear sunscreen and sunglasses? So the sun can't empower us, so it can't give us information, so it can't give us the light, so it can't speak to us, right? Everything's information. When you're out in the sun, you're getting insight, whether you realize it or not. Why do you think you feel so good when you're outside? Because when you're outside in your natural environment, you're getting natural insight. You're getting insight that's real. That's actually like designed to transform you and bring you closer to your higher nature, right? Think about it, right? When you're out, if you spend all your time in nature, man, there's a good chance you're gonna have some crazy insight and you're gonna feel great. That's one that a lot of people don't think about. And I think it's important to realize that. Another one is about food. This is another belief system that a lot of people fall victim to. They think that you need to eat meat. They think that you got to get your protein. You got to do this and you got to do that. And another one, I think this is more important, that you need to eat 3 to 5 meals a day. This is complete bullshit. Maybe you might. I mean, I'm not like a raw vegan yet. I try to reduce my meat intake, just because I don't think it's great to do it a lot. But anyways, whatever. But the one that's more important is eating frequently. Why the fuck do you really think like you're designed to wake up and just eat and then think about food again and just eat? That's how they keep us trapped. Because once you eat breakfast, right? If you fast, if you start fasting, you may think about food, but it's going to be very sporadically and not, it's not going to be constant in your mind. But if you wake up and you eat breakfast, right, that insulin's going to crash, right? And then you're going to feel hungry again. And then you're going to be thinking about food. And then the same thing, you're going to eat again. And then insulin's going to crash. You're going to be thinking about food. And this whole time, you're basically dumbed down. Not dumbed down, but you're kind of vibrating at a low vibration. You're at a low vibration because, obviously digestion takes a lot of work. So if you're operating at a low vibration, you're perfect for the Matrix, man. You're a perfect slave. That's what they want, bro. Because when you're at a low vibration, how the fuck are you gonna question shit? How are you gonna think about reality in your life and everything and everyone, right? And deep metaphysical topics, right? It's not gonna happen. It's just simply not gonna happen. You're gonna be sitting on the couch watching TV, and you're gonna have this heavy sensation of food going down your stomach and intestines, and you're not gonna be able to really think deep or feel great, right? And that's exactly what they don't want. They don't want people to feel empowered. They don't want people to feel radiant, blissful, right? That's exactly what they don't want. They want you to feel down, low, and doing what they want you to do, which is to be a slave, right? So anyways, fasting is obviously something huge that I talk about a lot in my videos. So definitely incorporate that. Another thing, this is another one. This is probably going to be the last one because this video is going on for a little while here. School, right? School, man. So I'll tell you a story. This is about a couple months, not even that long ago, about a month ago. Wow, that's a beautiful hawk flying through the sky. Alright, anyways, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, school. So a month ago, I took my finals in college, and my parents and everyone, man, not everyone, but my parents specifically, they were like asking me, are you studying? Are you studying? Are you studying? And they were like, you better get good grades. You better get good grades, right? And I was just sitting there like, I wasn't even going to argue with them. I was just saying like one word answers like, yeah, because I wanted them to leave me alone. But do you realize how like insignificant school is? Like everyone's going to tell you that school is like important and you should do great. And to some degree, right? I'm not saying it's completely useless. Like there's some things that are valuable that you can learn, but the problem persists when students and kids get overly anxious and worried about their grade, and they like, they take way too long on their tests. Because I remember, when I used to give a fuck, now I don't really care anymore. When I used to take like tests and exams, I used to like sit on, if I didn't really like know the answer to a question, I'd like sit there and ponder for like 3 to 5 minutes and just be like, fuck, I wish I studied more. And I used to like beat myself up over it. And it completely like destroyed me. And I felt like shit after the test because I knew, I was like, fuck, I'm not going to get a good grade. Right? And this is complete bullshit. You don't need to worry that much about school. I'll tell you right now what my grades were for this semester. It's my first semester, right? And I didn't really stress too much this semester about grades. I really don't care if I do well in school, because I know that at the end of the day, when I graduate, I'm not gonna be a fucking doctor or a teacher or anything. So why does it matter, But anyways, I got, I think it was like 3 C's, and I got like 2 B's, I believe. And I didn't even like really try. I mean, obviously I did the homework and everything, but for tests, I really didn't study that much, right? And that's fine for me, because think about it. Unless you're like, again, unless you're going to be a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, an engineer, or fucking whatever, school is like whatever, because you're going to graduate, you're going to get that degree, right? And unless you know that you're going to get a job with that degree, then it's fucking pointless, right? Then go be an entrepreneur, go do something. Like this is what I'm doing right now, because I'm spreading wisdom to you guys. I think it's more important for me to be consistent in this than it is to be consistent in school, People to always tell me, oh, put school first. School's the main thing right now. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not really, because if I'm staying at that place where I was a few years ago, where I used to get stressed and depressed over school and everything, then am I really growing as a person? Probably not. Not really. Am I really raising my consciousness? Am I really helping other people? Am I helping myself? No, I'm not. And that's where there's suffering. And why would I want to partake in that? Why would I want to be engulfed in that? It's pointless, right? So many people worry about school and this and that. Am I going to graduate? Am I going to get on the dean's list? Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. It really does not matter. What matters is what you do outside of school, right? Because think about it. There might be other kids that are better than you in the classroom, but outside the classroom, you're fucking killing everyone. You are destroying everyone, right? You're first in line when you're winning the race outside of school, and that's all that matters, right? You're doing what you need to do. You're meditating, you're taking care of yourself, you're learning, right? You're reading. That's the most important thing, self-education, right? I think Jim Rohn said, like, the success coach, I think he said, a formal education will make you a living, and then self-education will make you a fortune. And that could not be more true. That is I completely agree with that statement, So yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't even remember what I talked about before, but start to question your belief systems, right? Start to adopt new healthy belief systems that are empowering, and start to share your message, right? So I hope this helped you. I hope this gave you some insight into how your mind is like, looking at reality, and maybe change, maybe not. Maybe you might be all right, maybe you're not, but I think it's important for everyone to realize these. And these 4 that I listed must be realized by everyone if we're going to continue to evolve. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to the right so you get notified when I upload. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever, leave them down below, and I will do my best to get back to you. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.